Did you know Carlos?
Yes.
What do you think?
He was my boss.
How long did you work with him?
2 years.
And what was your reaction when you heard that he died? How you felt?
Oh, you know, so bad. But we need to still work. Yep.
Thanks.
My name is Nita Wiesenthal, and I'm president of the Tamar Group. Carlos was our caterer and has been our caterer for, I'd say, a good 5 years that I know about. He's easy, was wonderful to work with, very pliable, he'd do anything that I would ask him. He will be sorely missed by each and every one of us. We loved him. But he's watching over us now, I hope.
Carlos had lunches not only for Hadassah, he did all these catering for the Jewish war veterans when they met at Temple Isaiah. They ate at Nahamat Women at the Temple Isaiah. So he has done catering all over this whole, from 21 miles from Indio to Palm Springs. He was a wonderful, very, very nice, sweet man.
I'm Eleanor Heger, and I just want to say that when I would take home for my husband and myself leftover food, we'd always buy dinners, and he would always make sure that he filled it up beautifully, and he'd say, "This is special for you," and we just loved him.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Scarlett. I knew Carlos from about maybe 19 years ago. We had a clothing store in Palm Springs, and it was wonderful there. And when I think of Carlos, I really feel like I lost a friend. I mean, I'm still in shock. And he never said no. And I never saw him like flustered. And working, as you can imagine, with all of these Jewish people, you just never saw him lose it.
God love us.
And I remember we were at an event, and I said something about to become a Hadassah associate. And again, he never said no. And he was so proud of that affiliation. And when I think of Carlos, I think of how many people he handed hot dogs to. I mean, he was always handing out hot dogs at Temple Isaiah. So he was a wonderful man, and thank you for doing this for him.
I'm Frances Miller. I met Carlos about 5 years ago, and then he became a friend of mine, and I emailed him something last month, and he wrote back saying he really needed that, and it was cheerful, and he sounded like he was depressed. But Carlos helped me because for the last 2 Thanksgivings, he catered our Thanksgiving dinner. And the first time he was making peas with onions, and I thought, oh my God, so I made stuff of my own. I thought my kids would never love that. Well, they liked it, and we had to have it again, and so we're really going to miss him. I was looking forward to next Thanksgiving, so I'm sorry that we're missing Carlos.
I'm Ann Louise Hardman, and I didn't know Carlos that well, but all I can say is I think he made everyone feel special. I remember wanting to take a turkey dinner home that we sell for $5, and I said, "Do you have any dark meat?" And he said, "Most of it is gone." He said, all you women, 60% of you like dark meat. I've never had that before. He said, "But I'll find you some," and he did. And that was Carlos. He always went the extra mile, so we'll all miss him and love him.
My name is Linda Zweig, and from mother to mother, your son was an incredible human being, and in Jewish, we call it a mensch. But a mensch is not somebody who hugs you and smiles at you. A mensch someone who behaves as a special human being. I came to town about 7 years ago as a Jewish communal professional, as is Cheryl, as is Nat Bent, as is Miriam, and in all of our lives, in the entire Jewish community, Carlos did more than whatever he could. I went to work for Jewish Family Service, and within a month, he came to me and he said, "Linda, can I bring the staff lunch?" He reached out to every Jewish organization here. He had financial troubles because he never charged any of us enough. He didn't charge Hadassah enough. He gave it away free at the Jews in Baseball event. he never charged any of us enough. And that's just because of the mensch that he was. He became a dear friend of mine also, not for 19 years, I wish it had been, but he was a wonderful and will always remain alive and a good friend in my heart.
Carol Woodward. I just wanted to say to you, Mom, that, and thank you for raising such a wonderful child, because it has to be a very special home to become the man that Carlos was. And we are grateful to you and will forever remember him.
I'm Cheryl Garfield. I'm a member of Hadassah. I've been 3 years, and I know Carlos through here, and I have to tell you, you raised a wonderful, wonderful son. Always kind words, always a smile, and always something good to say. You really can be proud of him.
My name is Nat Bent. I'm currently the director of the Jewish National Fund here in Palm Springs. I met Carlos almost 30 years ago. This man answered our dreams for 30 years, and there's really not another caterer that I would trust in the same way now that I have to start looking for someone else. He's going to be sorely missed, not only by me as a professional in the community, but the hundreds and maybe even thousands of men and women in this community who he served. Carlos, rest in peace.
My name is Aurora Ataide, and I was working for Carlos for many years. Now I continue working for like 4 years. But I know him like 12 or 16 years ago. And he's a very nice person with us. You lost your son, but we lost part of our family too. So he's very nice. He helped me like when I need him, he helped me. And he gave me a hand when I need a talk, and he was a very good person with us, with the workers. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, take care, and I know that's terrible for the family, lost a person, a kid, but that's terrible for us too. So.
Tell us in Spanish, español.
Ok, en español. Mi nombre es Aurora Ataide y trabajé con Carlos por 4 o 5 años, Carlos Johnson. Y antes, pero ya lo conozco como 12, 15 años atrás, era una buena persona y siempre nos ayudaba cuando le pedíamos ayuda o cuando lo necesitábamos, estaba ahí y siempre. Como amigo también perdimos parte de la familia de nosotros, yo pienso. Gracias. Okay.
On behalf of the Jewish National Fund, Keren Kayemet Israel, I am proud to present a certificate of a garden of 50 trees in memory of Carlos Johnson to the Tamar Hadassah Group in Palm Springs.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, is that lovely?
Edna Joss, in memory of Carlos Johnson. Happy 2nd birthday to my great-granddaughter Sabrina. Congratulations to my grandson Kevin on his marriage. I'm happy to see Linda's wife here tonight. Please stay well. I'm Elaine Levy, in memory of Carlos Johnson. From Kay Nelson, future growth of Tamar, and in memory of Carlos Johnson. Thank you. Phyllis Newman, in memory of Carlos Johnson. From Phyllis Brody, in memory of Carlos and his wonderful cooking and great personality. From Carol Blow and Carrie Turner, in memory of Carlos Johnson.
Beautiful. I think that covers it. It covers the emotions, the wide range of emotions that we all have about this man. May he live on forever and ever in our hearts, and he will. Thank you, and God bless you.